I am a huge fan of Crkt knives. I have many pieces from them, but one of the standouts for me is the M4-02 model designed by Kit Carson. I think it's an excellent EDC with a couple of minor issues, but ones that may be acceptable and preferable to you anyhow. Now, with regard to appearance, it is absolutely beautiful with these bone white scales, which I'm a huge fan of, especially since you scarcely see bone white scales in general. The contrasting black G10 bolster further adds to the aesthetics, as does the stainless steel spacer. Just an overall gorgeous knife. Now, deploying the blade is a breeze with the outburst assist mechanism, which takes over when it reaches about 30 degrees or thereabouts. The ambidextrous thumb studs have excellent texture to the surface. However, and this is minor issue number one for me, the edges around the thumb studs are a bit too sharp. They got a lot of bite, and it kind of irritates a bit. With the texture alone on the surface of the thumb studs, I think that would have been more than adequate for deploying the blade. It feels very good. It's pretty aggressive, but the edges are they just have way too much bite, for my taste. But again, that's a minor issue. Now, the blade itself is a nice drop point, high hollow grind. It's perfect for your average tasks of an EDC. It's about 3 1/4 inches in length, and it's constructed of ACR 13 MOV, which is similar to an AUS 8 steel. And I found it to be a very serviceable blade with adequate edge retention, and it touches up very easily. As a matter of fact, they claim this knife came razor sharp out of the package, and normally Crkt knives do come that way, at least the ones that I've purchased in the past. But this one didn't. It came sharp, but not razor sharp. But I ran it through the Spyderco sharp maker. I just used the ceramic rods and passed it through a few times, and it easily touched up to hair popping sharp. Not a big deal. Now, the liners are stainless steel, and they even form this thumb ramp on the top, angled here, with some moderate jimping. Not very aggressive, but it's got enough texture to it to give it some real purpose to it. Now, sure, the liners could have been milled out, they could have been skeletonized for, weight reduction. But it's not like you're carrying an anvil anyways, This thing weighs about 3.3 ounces, so, it's a pretty adequate weight for an EDC in my opinion. Now, the pocket clip is high mounted, and it sits as it should, deep in pocket. However, and this is minor issue number 2 for me, it is tip down carry only. Now, I suppose Crkt is taking the safe route, being that it has an outburst mechanism, and they want to prevent, slashed fingers and that kind of thing. But options would have been nice. I do prefer tip up carry. But many people would prefer tip down carry anyhow. It is right side only, so. One more note, because of the G10 bolsters used on the M4 variant, they were unable to integrate the LAWKS system. Now, LAWKS, spelled LAWKS, is an acronym for Lake and Walker Knife Safety System. It was designed by Ron Lake and Michael Walker. It was put in place to act as an extra lock, preventing closure from the liner lock. The thought being that the extra safety would create a virtual fixed blade knife. I'm just not sold on that. Sorry, I'm not bashing, but I'm glad it's not on this particular knife. The other variants of the M4 do have the LAWKS mechanism on it, but this one doesn't, like I said, because of the G10 material, which is a-okay by me. It's just one more mechanism that could falter anyhow, and another unnecessary step in operating the knife, in my opinion. But your mileage may vary. Anyhow, I highly recommend this knife if you're looking for a classy looking EDC with function. I love this little knife for all of the aforementioned, and so have the many others I've showed it off to, and I'm sure you'll feel the same. So add it to your collection. You know you want it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have an awesome day.